Good evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Monday, October 6th. We had for all intents and purposes, a crash today. We had the Dow down 800 points, NASDAQ down 150 plus, S&P down huge, Sky was falling. Thing is, volume was not what you would have expected for such a climactic tank. Commodity prices just in the toilet. Oil sold off steeply. The advanced decline today was 30 to 1 decliners to advancers. New highs to new lows. One new high today on the NYSE, 1,600 plus new lows. Just unbelievable bearishness out there and panic. Uh, Credit markets have totally frozen. It's gotten so bad now that they're saying there are no bidders. It's not that there's just no volume. There are no bidders. No one is willing to bid on anything right now. Fed did not come through at a rate cut that we were hoping for. Our only hope right now is that they do some coordinated rate cut with the ECB. Otherwise, things could get even worse. But just extreme panic today. Everything is oversold. If we actually pull up the VIX up to 57 today, closed over 50. Um, Bullish percent index, we're at the low 20s, I think 22 on the close. Happy zone. Options expiration is next week. Everyone is jumping out the window. The bottom is close, guys. Don't know how else to say it, but the bottom is close. Doesn't mean we couldn't drop another 1,000 points tomorrow, but the bottom is close, and we should see a massive rally in the next couple of weeks. It's just a matter of what the catalyst is. Well, actually, we know we want the catalyst to be the Fed doing a coordinated cut with the ECB, or we have the Fed or the Treasury come in and start acting as an intermediary in the credit market so that some sort of trust comes back in that market. LIBOR, another new high today. Credit markets are absolutely broken. The Fed needs to absolutely flood this system. Helicopter Ben needs to show up. Market is pricing in 100% chance of a rate cut. Usually we never get that high. It gets maybe to like 97, 98 on the high end. 100% rate cut priced into this market right now. Ideal scenario is we see a sell off on the open tomorrow and then a rally back. Then we could possibly say the bottom is in. Here we have the Dow 15-minute chart. We got to 9,500 on the lows. Uh, Options rally, bounce rally, target would be 10,700. So 1,000 point upside on the bounce in the next couple of weeks. Here is the Dow daily chart going back to 2003. You can see why we found support today at 9,500. That was old resistance back in 2003. And then below this, we're looking at 9,300, 8,600, and the 71.97 as the lows. But just a very tough market out there. SMH broke down out of the bullish falling wedge. Again, even though things looked bad here, it had a really big bounce back with the market. That's the reason I like this one. Over the last several weeks in the market tank, whenever the SMH bounces, it's made for nice scalp moves. That's the reason why that is on our focus list for scalp plays. Um, Tough not to be scared in this market. I understand that's the reason we're high cash. Anyone sticking their hands out and doing knife catch and getting their fingers chopped off in this market. But if we see the market sell off again tomorrow, and there not be a Fed move, then it might be time to start nibbling small. But if you're nibbling in this market, be very prepared for losses first before you see gains. What usually happens is you buy them towards the bottoms or what looks like a bottom, and then you panic because things look like it's the end of the world's going to happen, and then the market rallies back massively and fast. And usually, what happens is most people miss that bounce. Stock plays if the scenario comes to pass. Obviously, SMH, QQQQ, Intel, the SMH. If we're going to be playing the SMH, we should play the leaders INTC, KLAC. Another one I really want us to keep a close eye on is Sirius. It's been destroyed, but if we get a market bounce back, this one can see a 50 to 80% move on any rally in the next couple of weeks, back up to 80. And I mean, the percentage returns there are great, and the volume is good. And we're pretty much rock bottom. I mean, at 50 cents, the lows are getting pretty damn close on this one. Side note, in after hours, Bank of America reported disappointing earnings. Stock was down, but not as much as you would expect. So that unless the Fed comes in and does a move tomorrow, then there will be weakness on the open tomorrow just because of the BAC news. FRE, Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae are another couple of ways to play this. If we have a rally, these things will be up 50%. Of course, again, as I said, you're looking at where the bottom could be if things get really bad on these. Another one to keep an eye on. I mean, it's a garbage stocks, but Crocs, we've played that one quite a few times over the last few weeks. Down huge over the last couple of weeks. These are the kind of stocks you'll be looking to add, but I'm just mentioning them now. If we see a bottom, I will be sending out trading alerts. Until then, stay high cash. Don't panic. The end of the world is not here. It looks like it is. If you're watching TV, it seems like it is. We just sit high cash and wait for the signals to buy. It's going to be phenomenal bounce when it comes, not if it comes, when it comes. So that is it for the video tonight. I'll see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.